Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the championship game of the boys Class L Junior High State Tournament at Renley College. I'm Randy Olson courtside, along with my broadcast partner, Ron Stannard, longtime basketball official. And here we are, Ron. The season has culminated to this moment, and we've got a rematch of last year's championship game, the Centralia Tigers against the Casey Junior Rams of Mount Vernon.
Yeah, this is it, Randy. This is the last night of, about a 3-week period of nothing but basketball down here at Renley College.
And you know, these teams start practicing and playing, they start practicing back in October, start playing games in November, so it's a long season. Here we are in late February, so a lot of games have been played, and so this is what you play for, is to reach this pinnacle.
Yeah, like you said, both these teams were here last year. That game was won by Mount Vernon Casey Junior High Rams. I think it was, 49-41?
You've got a great memory. That's exactly what it was, 49-41.
Yeah, but I got to tell you, I've heard that score a couple times this week. That's not coming from last year.
Okay, all right. But we have two teams with outstanding records coming into this game, and they've played each other twice, haven't they?
They have, and each team won on the other one's home court, so that's kind of interesting.
It is. So you could say this is the rubber game,
yeah,
right?
There you go, on a neutral court.
All right.
So how about that?
Centralia Tigers coming to the record of 26-2. The Junior Rams of Mount Vernon, Casey Middle School, coming with a record of 25-4. You might be wondering, well, who have they lost to?
Yep.
Don't hear too many losses on there, so who did they lose to? Well, the Casey Junior Rams, their 4 losses. Of course, once was to Centralia because we mentioned they split. They also lost to Graves County, Kentucky. They lost to Central City, who was the champions of Class S.
Right.
And they also lost to Joseph Arthur of O'Fallon, who are the champions of Class M.
There you go.
So really 4 good teams that they lost to.
Yeah, four worthy opponents, absolutely.
The Tigers of Centralia Junior High, their 2 losses this year were to, of course, one to Casey Middle School of Mount Vernon because they split, as we mentioned.
All right.
Their other loss was to O'Fallon Carriel. So they lost to O'Fallon Carriel earlier in the season, and that was in a tournament that was over at O'Fallon. So that's the only losses on the season for the Centralia Tigers.
Yeah, what a history, Randy, between these two schools at all levels of basketball, you know.
You're right.
Of course, there's no secret the huge rivalries at the high school level, but that all starts here. Most of those players, started out at Casey Junior High and Centralia Junior High. So
majority of them did, although there are some feeder schools in both programs, but still a lot of them do come from what we'd call the city school, I guess, here at Casey Middle School and Centralia Junior High. We want to thank the Parent Advisory Council for Centralia Junior High for helping to make the night's broadcast possible. It's been a pleasure to bring you the semifinal game the other night, which of course is archived on both our website and our YouTube page, and happy to be bringing you the championship game tonight. You see the captains, the coaches, and the officials meeting at midcourt. And who are the officials for tonight's game, Ron?
Officials are Lane Michael, Greg Hari, and Mike Roth.
All right. We are going to take a short break and step aside while the teams warm up. We'll be back with the starting lineups and all the play-by-play action for you right here live on AreaSports.net.
Tax return time is here, so drop in at Box Drop of Salem and do some shopping. You've worked hard and you've earned it. Update your mattress or your furniture. At Box Drop of Salem, you'll find different styles from retro, modern, sectionals, recliners, sofas, dining tables, and so much more. First come, first serve. See it, try it, take it home the same day. Box Drop is worth the drive to save money with prices marked way down from retail. Find Box Drop on Google and watch for the latest posts on Facebook.
Are you looking for an encouraging sign in today's economy? The fact is, you'll find one right here in Mount Vernon at State Farm agent Tony Wilt's office. Because for 86 years, State Farm agents like Tony Wilt have been helping people protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and we consider that a very good sign. To find out more information on how Tony Wilt can help you and your family today, his number is 618-242-1421. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
If you need a new Certus mattress, TV, or appliance for your home, stop by Mount Vernon TV and Appliance Center, where they service what they sell. You will find an amazing selection of in-stock appliances, whether you're looking for a refrigerator or an upright or chest-type freezer for your meat. They also have washers and dryers in stock in both the front-load and top-load models.
Need a dishwasher? You'll find it at Mount Vernon TV and Appliance Center. And for the perfect night of sleep, the Serta Sleep Center inside Mount Vernon TV and Appliance Center offers a variety of mattresses in the firmness that's right for you. And don't forget, they also have an award-winning service department at Mount Vernon TV and Appliance Center.
Back here at Rend Lake College, Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard, longtime basketball official, and you've actually officiated games here before, back in your early days of officiating, didn't you?
I have, yeah. When the tournament was ran by Jim Burns, and he was the director of the Junior High Association at that time. And, much like now, you get down here on this big floor, and these junior high teams get to come out here and show what they got, and you get 3 officials, which gives it a big-time feel. Yeah, absolutely. And it's just as exciting for the officials as it is the players and coaches, right? Yeah, because, we got a packed house here, and it's going to get loud in here. Right. And, that's exciting, even for officials. Yeah, that's what they like. It is. The junior Rams of Mount Vernon and Coach Michael Lash. You see the Rams warming up right now, and you might be wondering, okay, how did they get to this championship game? All right, well, in the quarterfinal matchup down here at the Class L tournament, they beat Marion in that quarterfinal game 47-33. Then the semifinals the other night, they beat Trico 39-30, a game that we broadcast and streamed here on both our website and our YouTube page, and you can see that game in archive if you'd like to. On the other hand, the Tigers of Centralia Junior High, how did they get here? Well, they got here by beating Belleville West in their quarterfinal game by a score of 70-41. And then they beat Carbondale the other night rather handily in a semifinal contest, 49-24, at a game that we also broadcast on both our website and our YouTube page. So, again, you can check out that game in archive as well, and many of you have. In fact, about 1,500 of you have, as a matter of fact, today. Appreciate that. Right, you appreciate that. And I will tell you right off the top here, too, before we get started with the broadcast and the play-by-play and the starting lineups, is when we did the championship game of the Class M tournament last week between Nashville and Joseph Arthur of O'Fallon, there's 2 different ways that we split our signals. So we stream it both on YouTube as well as on the website. And the YouTube stream went down about 48 minutes into the game in that championship game of Class M, but the website never went down. I say that because the funnel is just simply bigger on a website than it is YouTube. When you get too many people on YouTube at once, what happens is sometimes the servers there will buckle at YouTube and crash you. So with that in mind, if you are watching the game with us right now on YouTube, that's fantastic. We don't mind you doing that. That's great. And you can also subscribe and follow us there on YouTube, too, which we appreciate if you hit that little gray button, because that helps you and helps us both. But if you are watching us on YouTube, you might want to also grab your phone, your laptop, or your tablet there, and just open up a browser and open up our website at www.AreaSports.net, because that way, if YouTube happens to crash on you, you'll still be able to watch all the action and catch it all on our website. Okay? Very, very simple. We've already had the national anthem. We did that before the third place game, which again was won by Carbondale over Trico 69-44, so we're going to get right into the starting lineups. Tigers of Centralia Junior High will be the visitors on the scoreboard tonight, wearing their black and purple and white uniforms. Doug Hargis been at it for a long time, Ron. He's got over 600 career wins. Yeah, how long, man? Is it over 40 years? I don't know for sure how many years, but over 600 career wins. He'll start number 5, Bradley Dial. He's an 8th grader. Number 10 is James Strouder, also an 8th grader. Also starting is number 24, Trayton Branch, a 7th grader. Number 25 is Gabe Hauser, an 8th grader. And rounding out the starting 5, the dunking machine. We saw it on display the other night. Kenny Bratton, number 30, 8th grader. A one-handed slam, didn't we? With authority. Let you see the Centralia Junior High cheerleaders before we meet the Junior Rams of Casey Middle School. And we appreciate them looking right into our camera to do that cheer, as those of you at home can watch. And again, we appreciate the Parent Advisory Council of Centralia Junior High for making this broadcast possible. Now let's meet the Junior Rams of Casey Middle School in Mount Vernon, coming in with a record of 25-4. They'll start number 4, Ethan Fitzgerald. He's an 8th grader. Number 20 is Liam Brandon. He's an 8th grader.
Number 30 is Wyatt Evans. He's an 8th grader. Number 33, Connor Oliver, also an 8th grader. And rounding out the starting 5 for the Junior Rams, number 45, Exodus Thomas. He is also an 8th grader. Coach Michael Lash in his first year as Travis Pinkston moved on from the junior high to the high school in Mount Vernon. He coaching the freshman team this year and having a fantastic season. In fact, they
won, didn't they?
They won the South 7 Conference tournament and have won some other tournaments here along the way. So Coach Pinkston,
I think he's in the house.
Doing real good. I saw him earlier. Yeah, he is in the house.
Yeah.
In fact, there's a lot of coaches in the house tonight. A lot of interest in this basketball game. Despite the fact there's many girls regional championships going on tonight around the area, and also a lot of senior night boys basketball games going on tonight too. But
yeah, Randy, I've mentioned this on previous broadcasts. If you've not seen a junior high basketball game recently, like say in the last 10 or 15 years, the game has really changed.
It has. It has. Kenny Bratton will jump it up against Carter Oliver. The championship of the Class L state tournament is underway. Centralia has the basketball first. Gabe Hauser. He traveled with the ball.
He did.
Traveled before the shot.
Well.
So it'll be Mount Vernon basketball, and here comes the Centralia press. Again, these two teams played each other twice this year, and they split. So this is the rubber match for all the marbles. Carter Oliver brings it up. Gets it down underneath to Fitzgerald. He missed the shot. And back the other way comes Centralia.
That was adrenaline right there.
Yeah, I don't think he realized how open he was.
No.
That or he heard footsteps coming, didn't he? Out front, Trayton Branch. He's a great guard for the Tigers. Played a lot last year in this championship game as a 6th grader. Ball is loose, and it's picked up by Exodus Thomas. And here comes Casey Junior Rams. The right side, it goes to Evans for 3. He got it. And that's probably a key to the game tonight for the Junior Rams, wouldn't you agree, is that Evans has got to be able to hit that shot.
Boy, he's got a quick release. Yeah, he didn't take no time to get that shot off.
He struggled a little bit the other night on his shot from outside against Trico in the semifinals, but he hits that first one here. Here's Branch with it. Goes on the right side to Bratt, and he'll put it up. It's no good. There's an offensive rebound, though, by Hauser. And it's taken away by
Could be a dunk.
Carter Oliver lays it in. He got the steal and took it coast to coast. And the Junior Rams out to an early 5-0 lead here on the Tigers. Trayton Branch again in the front court. Over in the corner to Dial. His three-pointer in and out, but the follow is stuck back in by Kenny Bratton. Kenny is such a horse on the floor. He's just hard to contain.
Yeah.
Not only in the open court, but certainly on the boards as well. He's a tough matchup for every team they've faced this year. This is our 3rd or 4th time we've broadcast Centralia this year, I think. And so we've had a lot of looks at Kenny Bratton this year.
They got Kenny Bratton guarding Carter Oliver.
They do, don't they? And Oliver tries to take him off the dribble, and it's stolen away. Stolen away by Branch. He'll take it down, miss the shot, but there's Kenny with a stick back. And it's 5-4.
That's why you follow that fast break right there.
That's right. Here's Brandon in the lane. He'll put up the shot. No. There's Evans with a follow. Got blocked. Tigers with a rebound. Out in the front court, it's Strouder. Strouder gets fouled on the floor before the shot by Ethan Fitzgerald. Question came up the other night. We were wondering if Ethan Fitzgerald was related at all to Braden Fitzgerald, who played for the Mount Vernon Rams, and the question is yes, they are cousins.
Okay.
The answer is yes, they are cousins. From the baseline, there's a shot short by Dial.
That ball hit the shot clock. I got it.
Yeah. Good eyes there by official Mike. He saw that one. If you want to remind everybody who the officials are tonight, jump in there anytime.
Lane Michael, Greg Hari, and Mike Raw.
Oliver has it blocked by Dial. Out of bounds, it'll be Junior Rams ball. 4:24 to go here, opening quarter. Exodus Thomas will trigger it in. Gets it into Evans. Evans bombed one in on his first three. Here's Oliver, and he took steps that time. Yep, they caught him. So we started out with a 5-0 run by the Junior Rams, followed by a 4-0 run by the Tigers, and that's where we stand here with 4:17 to go in the opening quarter. Trayton Branch will bring it up. Again, he's just a 7th grader, so Coach Hargis will have him back next year. Here's a long three that won't go by Strouder. Bratton with a rebound. They strip him of it. Nope, they call jump ball instead, which is the same as stripping him because it's possession arrow to Mount Vernon. This is our 3rd state championship broadcast down here at Rend Lake College this year. We were here for the Class S championship, Class M championship, and now Class L. As Brandon takes it in the lane, puts up the short-range jumper.
Bank is open.
Yes. Banked it in. And Mount Vernon adds to their lead.
3 different players have already scored for the Junior Rams. Bratton has all the points for the Tigers.
7-4 the score. Here's Dial trying to tie it. Misses a shot. Rebound's grabbed out of there by Oliver. Oliver brings it up for the Junior Rams. Takes it all the way in the paint, and it's blocked out of bounds. Good defense by the Tigers.
That's quite a matchup, Randy, when they've got Bratton on Oliver.
Yeah.
That's 2 of the best junior high players in Southern Illinois without a doubt there.
Yep, you're right. Evans gets it out to Oliver. He'll let it fly, and he nails it. 3-point bomb, Carter Oliver. And so far, the Junior Rams shooting well from the outside.
5 points for Carter Oliver.
Here's Branch back to Bratton, and that's going to be a foul, blocking foul. You know, Kenny's one of those players you can play all over the floor. They're using him on the outside right now, but they can also post him up, obviously. But in the open court against Carbondale the other night, he was lethal.
Yeah, he doesn't really have a position, just whatever's needed.
Wherever Coach Hargis wants him to be.
Yeah.
Here's a shot from the corner, no good by Branch. Rebound Oliver. He's going to race it to the other end.
Nice pass.
Feeds it across to Evans for the deuce. And we got timeout.
Timeout.
Timeout. Coach Hargis and the Centralia Tigers as the Junior Rams are off to a good start. 12-4 Mount Vernon. We'll be back with more in just a moment from Rend Lake College.
Are you going out of town for a vacation or a weekend getaway? What are you going to do with your dog? That's easy. There's Jaggers Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. Jaggers Doggy Daycare is your one-stop shop for overnight dog boarding, doggy daycare, as well as dog grooming and obedience dog training. It's your dog's home away from home, and they will thrive, and they'll get one-on-one attention by a great staff. More information is available on the web at jaggersdoggydaycare.com. Jaggers Doggy Daycare, 414 Main Street in Mount Vernon.
Back at Rend Lake College, it'll be Centralia basketball length of the floor. Again, the Tigers come in at 26-2. Casey Junior Rams of Mount Vernon 25-4. They split their 2 meetings this year, so this one's for the marbles, just like it was last year. Same scenario. They split last year and then had the rubber game, and Mount Vernon won it. And there's a steal by Brandon. Brandon to Evans. Evans over to Tamarian Rudd, who's in the game now for the Rams. He's number 35. Back to Oliver. Oliver to Evans. He'll drive baseline and travel with the basketball. Turnover gives it back to the Tigers. 2:20 to play here in the first quarter. Trayton Branch brings it back up for the Tigers. In the corner, it goes to Dial. His shot won't go. Rebound by Damarian. On the weak side, Damarian Rudd gets it to Oliver. Again, Oliver picked up by Bratton. Oliver goes baseline against Hauser, misses the shot. There's Brandon with a rebound. He'll go back up. Got it.
That's his second bank shot.
Big play by Liam Brandon. Coming up huge here for Mount Vernon in the early going.
He's using the window.
Yeah. Used the window twice.
Yeah.
Here's Branch in the front court for Centralia. Over to Strouder. Strouder to Bratton. He'll let it fly. Got it. Kenny Bratton.
He's got all the points.
Yeah, it shows you that he's more than just a dunking machine. He can hit the jumper, too.
We'll call Liam Brandon the Windex man.
Yeah, that's what he's been so far.
He's in that window.
Wyatt Evans in the front court for the Rams. He had his pocket picked by Branch.
Well, he did.
And then we had a little collision, and the ball goes out of bounds. It goes off Exodus Thomas. It's going to be Centralia basketball. And Wyatt Evans will take a little breather as Ethan Fitzgerald comes back in for Casey. Gabe Hauser with the inbound. Over to Dial. They find Bratton down the lane, and he scores. Kenny Bratton. Again, he's got all 9 of Centralia's points.
Yeah, he can go into double figures right here.
61 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
2 fouls on Exodus Thomas.
Big crowd here tonight at Renton Lake College. Even a lot of people from Carbondale and Trico have stayed around to watch this one. Evans back in the game. He will replace Rudd for Mount Vernon. As I mentioned, a lot of girls' high school regional championships go on tonight, and a lot of boys' high school games that are senior nights going on around the area tonight. We'll have all the scores for you on our scoreboard later on this evening on AreaSports.net and on our Facebook page at AreaSports.net as well.
Casey Junior High 14, Kenny Bratton 10.
You got it. That's exactly what it is. As Oliver tries to get around Bratton, can't. Tries to thread the needle to Evans. It's knocked out of bounds. A good defense there by Drayton Branch. Branch is a good defender for Centralia.
Yeah, he's a nice player.
Triggering it in will be
McMahon.
McMahon, who's in the game. Michael McMahon, an 8th grader. He's pretty tall, and that one's blocked out of bounds by Hauser. You see 48 seconds left here in the quarter. Brandon will try it this time. Gets it into Fitzgerald's. Out it comes to Oliver. Oliver shovels it into Brandon. He pump fakes, goes up, scores. Wow. Didn't have to use the window that time, did he?
I don't think he's missed a shot, Randy.
The Windex man is 3 for 3.
He's coming up huge.
31 seconds left here in the half, or in the quarter, I should say. Centralia looking for points.
Who do you think takes this last shot? I'm going to bet on Kenny Bratton.
I think you're probably right.
Maybe not.
That was blocked. Branch tried to take it. It was blocked. Here comes Evans up the court from Mount Vernon. 15-footer, no. Bratton with the rebound. He's everywhere. Comes out on the dribble. He'll launch a long one, and it's just a little short. And that's the end of the first quarter. Casey Junior Rams of Mount Vernon, 16. Centralia, 10. We'll come back with second quarter action from Renton Lake College in just a moment.
Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South Penn Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week.
Back here at Renton Lake College, Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard. Ron, your thoughts on that first quarter play?
Well, Randy, I think a lot of that success that Casey had in that first period was adrenaline, but we're going to see how long they can keep that going. There's no secrets between these two teams. This is just strength against strength. This is a heavyweight battle, and it's just going to come down to whoever executes the best for the entire game. Yeah,
when you've played each other twice this year, you're right. There are no secrets. They know each other very, very well.
You know, probably going to be a game of runs, and maybe whoever goes off on the longest run winds up winning the ball game.
Nobody in any foul situation yet as we start second quarter action. As
Thomas has 2 for Casey.
Branch gets it into Kenny Bratton, who scores.
Got all their points.
All 12 of them. Cuts the lead to 4. Mount Vernon's led since the start as they got off to a 5-0 run. as Carter Oliver has it out front. 2 wide Evans. Evans back to Oliver. Oliver will take it down the paint. Blocked by Bratton. And then picked up by Strouder.
He walked. A good call.
Yep.
He did.
Okay. So it'll be Junior Rams ball as it comes into Evans. Evans working against Branch.
He walked.
Yep. See, you still got it.
Oh, man, I can call him easy from up here.
31 years doing this.
This is a great vantage point, man.
Yeah, and you've been out of officiating now for a couple years, but you still got it, man. You're still calling them from up here.
They're making me look good, though, by following up on it, blowing that whistle.
Yeah, if you call it and they don't, then we got a problem.
Yeah, we do.
Houston, we got a problem.
Yeah.
All right, Trayton Branch back in the front court for the Tigers. Gets it over to Dial. Dial feeds into Kenny Bratton. He goes up, scores.
Oh, man, he's got them all.
It's very, very difficult to defend him.
It is. Casey Junior High 16 and Kenny Bratton 14.
That's right.
Man.
Out of bounds. Oliver lost it. Yeah, we probably should have asked Coach Hargis what his game high is, career high is. He might approach it tonight. He's off to a heck of a start. Branch in the corner to Hauser, back to Branch. Rams in a zone to Dial, down to Hauser. Hauser can't shoot, comes back out to Dial off the dribble, a little too strong, tipped around and grabbed by Brandon. Brandon gets it for Casey. Out it comes to Oliver. Gives to Evans. Evans finds a seam, then he gets cut off. Comes back out to Fitzgerald's, and it's stolen. Stolen by Branch. Branch's going to take it to the house. It's blocked out of bounds by Oliver. Good defensive play by Carter Oliver, getting back on defense for the Rams. 4:55 to play here in the first half. Demarion Rudd back in for Mount Vernon. Here's Kenny Bratton out the top of the circle. Gets it over in the corner. Shot put up by Stratton is good. No, that was actually Branch, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Branch with a little baseline mid-range jumper. We're tied at 16. Centralia has not led.
No. Bratton's not going to have to score them all tonight.
Nope. Evans will give it off to Oliver. Oliver takes it up against Hauser.
Jump ball.
And Hauser tied him up. Officials are going to confer now. One official definitely called jump ball.
Unless something else happened before the jump ball, that's a jump ball.
It's going to be Mount Vernon basketball on the alternate possession, but we're also going to have timeout. Timeout on the court with 4:23 to play here in the first half. Back with more from Renly College in a moment.
When you are looking for an attorney who can give you honest and dependable advice, look no further than Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon. At Olson & Reeves, they practice law in a variety of areas, including traffic tickets, personal injury, criminal law, as well as estate planning, wills, and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322.
Well, Ron, these two teams played twice this year. They split with each team winning on the other team's court, and now here we are tied 16-16 in this championship game.
Yeah, Randy, Centralia Tigers on a 6-0 run to start this second quarter to tie this thing up because Junior Rams led at 16-10 at the end of one.
It will be Junior Rams ball out of bounds on the baseline as they get the ball, or keep the ball, I should say, from the alternate possession rule after the tie-up.
Yeah.
A good block by Kenny Bratton there moments ago. Okay, Coach Hargis is asking the official something.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here.
Third place game was won by Carbondale tonight over Trico, 69-44. Congratulations to the Cougars.
We got blood somewhere.
Okay. Yeah, I see we got
blood on the floor.
The cleaning materials out. Hazmat crews coming out. Yeah. All right, they're going to take care of that. So I think they were probably just looking to see if they could find the player that had it on them, and doesn't appear anybody does, so I don't think there's been any substitutions made.
Yeah.
Hard to say.
Maybe somebody in the front row sneezed and they got a sinus infection or something. They just
a lot of that going around, that's for sure.
Sprayed it all over the floor.
A lot of that going around for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, we want to send a shout out to Todd Evans. That's Wyatt's dad. He is out of the hospital and at home.
All right, glad to hear that.
Watching the game at home tonight. So, Todd, glad you're feeling better. You're on the mend. And
I'll give a shout out to my buddy at Woodlawn Grade School, Hudson Lauer. He may be watching us tonight.
All right. Again, 2 ways to watch us, either on the YouTube page or on our website, AreaSports.net. And again, if so many people get on the YouTube page tonight to where it wants to buckle and slow down or crash or whatever, you've always got the website handy on your mobile device, your laptop, or your tablet. AreaSports.net. The funnel's always bigger on the website than it is YouTube, and that's why we stream both different ways. I think we're the only ones that stream in 2 ways. And it's for that precise reason. All right. Out of bounds to the Junior Rams. Number 45, that's Thomas, or Exodus Thomas, taking it out for KC Junior Rams. Better get it in.
Well, they're giving Carter Oliver's getting a blow. He is not out there.
Yep, he is getting a little blow.
That's 3 fouls, I think, on Thomas.
Yeah, they couldn't get it in. And let's see. Officials are.
The board says 2. Scoreboard says 2, but I think that's 3 on.
Well, and they're checking something. It is 3. They just changed it at the scores table. They weren't sure, so they were asking official Mike Roth. And Michael McMahon is coming back in for Casey. So he replaces Thomas with the 3 fouls. All right, Tigers basketball. We're all tied. As it goes in the corner here to Hauser. Back out to Branch. Branch will drive, put up the little floater, and he got it. Drayton Branch gives Centralia their first lead of the game.
Here comes Carter Oliver. They can't play long without him.
I would agree. 3:55 to play here in the first half. Here's Evans driving. Left it a little short.
It's an 8-0 run by the Centralia Tigers.
Rebound Branch gets it to Bratton, and he streaks to the basket and scores.
10-0 run.
Kenny Bratton gives Centralia a 4-point lead.
Casey Junior High scoreless in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Centralia has 10.
And we're halfway through this second quarter. Here's Brandon to McMahon.
They're doing this without Carter Oliver on the floor.
He's waiting to check in, but got to have a stoppage of play to get him in. McMahon to Evans. Evans will drive down the paint. He draws the foul.
That'll get him in.
And Wyatt will go to the line for Mount Vernon.
That's the first personal foul on Centralia Tigers.
And it's going to go against James Strouder. So Wyatt Evans, 8th grader at the line for the Junior Rams, and that one rolls off the lip. And here comes Carter Oliver back in the game, and he'll replace Ethan Fitzgerald.
Still no points for Casey in this quarter.
Evans with another one. Got that. Broke the ice for the quarter. But Centralia has outscored them 10-1 in this quarter. 3:03 left in the half. Here's Branch with it for the Tigers. Gets it in the corner to Dial. He's cut off. Goes inside to Bratton. He'll kick it back out to Branch for a three. No. And rebound Carter Oliver. He's going to get it to Evans. Evans beats everybody down on the floor for the layup. Good transition bucket that time by Mount Vernon. It's a 1-point game. Here's Kenny doing what Kenny does. And scoring on the other end. Tigers back up by 3. Oliver will take it up. Missed it. Hauser with the rebound for the Tigers. Gets it out to Branch. Branch to Strouder. Left it for Kenny. I think that was to be an alley-oop. And instead, Kenny loses it out of bounds. Junior Rams basketball.
It was either an alley-oop or a floater that didn't float
enough.
Far enough.
Right. Evans gets it to Rudd. Into Brandon. Out to McMahon, and that's a turnover. Mount Vernon shot themselves in the foot a few times here in the first half with unforced errors. 2 minutes to play in the first half as Tigers have the lead and the basketball. Inside, Kenny Bratton scores.
Wow.
You know, to start the game, they were playing him on the outside, and now they're posting him up.
Yeah, he can pretty much score at will out there.
And I mentioned that you can play him anywhere on the floor. And that's going to be a foul on Bratton, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
As Carter Oliver is going to go to the line. So he was trying to make a move in the paint. Stops the clock with 1:41 to play here in the first half of play. Carter Oliver at the line.
First foul on Bratton.
And that hits the front iron and dribbles over. Cuts the lead to 4. Strouder's going to take a seat on the bench. Checking in for Centralia, number 12, is Zayden McLean. He saw a lot of playing time in the semifinal game the other night that Centralia won over Carbondale. And
bank is open.
Second one is banked in by Oliver. 3-point game. 1:39 left in the half. Trayton Branch for the Tigers. Tried to get it in to Bratton and then stolen away by McMahon.
Chance to tie right here by Casey.
A 3 would tie it. Oliver. Working against Kenny Bratton. Tries to take him off the dribble and took too many steps.
Yep. Drug that pivot foot.
Yeah. He was trying to do a stutter step crossover dribble, but
that was good defense there. He was trying to find a lane. He got cut off and wound up traveling.
Kenny did a good job of defending him without fouling him there.
Yep.
Top of the key jumper by Branch is good. 3-point bomb, Trayton Branch.
Branch and Bratton with all their points.
Yeah, you can't lay off Branch like that. He's too good of a shooter.
That's quite a 1-2 punch.
Inside, here's Brandon with a little baby hook. He got it. Liam Brandon with the baby hook.
Left-handed baby hook. He's got 8 points.
33 seconds left in the half. Tigers with the lead and the basketball. Branch over to Strouder. Now to Bratton. They're going to just wind her down for the final shot of the half. Kenny Bratton to Dial. To McLean. 10 seconds left. Kenny's going to take this himself probably. Nope, McLean will dish it in the corner to Branch. He'll put up the 3. No. Rebound McLean. It's blocked by Oliver. And Oliver throws it to the other end. And he got it down there, but didn't quite hit the iron. After one half of play here at Run Lake College in the Class L state championship game. It's the Centralia Tigers 27, the Casey Junior Rams of Mount Vernon 23. We'll come back and take a look at the first half stats, talk more about this game in this tournament, and look ahead to what's coming up here next week on our broadcast schedule. All ahead here on AreaSports.net.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV.
Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
Are you looking for an encouraging sign in today's economy? The fact is, you'll find one right here in Mount Vernon at State Farm agent Tony Wilt's office. Because for 86 years, State Farm agents like Tony Wilt have been helping people protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and we consider that a very good sign. To find out more information on how Tony Wilt can help you and your family today, his number is 618-242-1421. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
If you need a new Certus mattress, TV, or appliance for your home, stop by Mount Vernon TV and Appliance Center, where they service what they sell. You will find an amazing selection of in-stock appliances, whether you're looking for a refrigerator or an upright or chest-type freezer for your meat. They also have washers and dryers in stock in both the front-load and top-load models. Need a dishwasher? You'll find it at Mount Vernon TV and Appliance Center. And for the perfect night of sleep, the Certus Sleep Center inside Mount Vernon TV and Appliance Center offers a variety of mattresses in the firmness that's right for you. And don't forget, they also have an award-winning service department at Mount Vernon TV and Appliance Center.
Welcome back here to Rend Lake College, site of the boys Class L state championship game. Randy Olson here along with Ron Standard. Pretty good first half of basketball, Ron. It's been back and forth. Pretty exciting game.
It was good, Randy. I was going to say that was a well-played first half by both teams, I think.
Yeah.
And a quick first half, only a total of 6 fouls called in that half, 4 on the Casey Junior Rams and 2 on the Centralia Tigers. Junior Rams were 3 out of 4 from the free throw line as a team, and Centralia Tigers 1 for 1. There's only been 5 players total score in this ball game. Casey Junior Rams had 3 of their starters in the scoring column. Liam Brandon has 8 points. Wyatt Evans has 8 points. And Carter Oliver has 7 points for a total of 23. Junior Rams, led 16-10 at the end of the first quarter. They lost that second quarter 17-7.
Right.
And they are find themselves down by 4 here at the half. Only 2 players scored for the Centralia Tigers. Kenny Bratton had 20 points, a 20-point first half for Kenny Bratton. And Trayton Branch had the other 7. I believe Kenny scored the first, I think it was 14 or 16 points of the game.
Had a heck of a personal run, didn't he?
Yeah.
Sure did.
And wound up with 20. So that's where we're at.
All right. Well, you might be wondering, history-wise, where these teams stand. Well, we told you last year they met in the championship game, and Mount Vernon won it in the championship game. Centralia has not won this tournament since 2010. Now, they've been in it 3 other times since then, but the last time that the Centralia Tigers won this tournament was 2010, and they beat O'Fallon-Carriole that year, 62-43. And ironically, O'Fallon-Carriole was one of the 2 teams to beat them this year in a tournament game earlier this year at O'Fallon. Centralia was also in the championship game in 2014, but lost to Benton by 1 point that year in 2014. They lost to Collinsville in 2018, Ron, by 2 points, 34-32. And then last year's game was an 8-point contest, as you alluded to earlier,
right,
as Casey won it 49-41.
Right.
Prior to last year, Mount Vernon also won the tournament in 2020, but you got to go back a long, long time prior to that for Mount Vernon winning, all the way back to 1995. So both teams have a history of getting here, being here, and it's just been a longer time span since Centralia has won it. They've had their chances, but it's been since 2010 that they won the tournament.
Right.
So they're trying to to do that tonight.
You know, Randy, sometimes when you're playing against a team that has a great player, and Casey Junior Rams are certainly up against that tonight with Kenny Bratton for Centralia Tigers. Coach's strategy can be, well, we can't stop him. We're going to let him get his points, and we're going to not let anybody else beat us. But so far, Kenny Bratton's been enough. He's got 20.
He has been enough so far. Yeah.
You know.
And, Branch has definitely got involved. I think a bright spot, if you're looking for a bright spot for the Junior Rams, I think is Liam Brandon and the output that he had in the first half.
Yeah, without a doubt. An 8-point first half for Liam Brandon. And they had to have that,
Yeah.
And Carter Oliver spent a little bit of time on the bench over there. I'm not sure what it was. He has no fouls. But
unless he was the one that had blood whenever they stopped play there.
Could have been. I saw him with a shoe off over there. Maybe he was having a problem, with his shoes or something. But Centralia widened their lead a little bit for just that minute or two that he was on the bench.
Right.
Foul trouble in this game. Casey's only got 4 fouls, but the team, but 3 of those belong to Exodus Thomas. So he would be your only player for either team in any foul trouble.
Right, yeah. All right. Well, we'll take another short break, step aside, and come back with second half action here in just a moment, live on AreaSports.net.
Tax return time is here, so drop in at Box Drop of Salem and do some shopping. You've worked hard and you've earned it. Update your mattress or your furniture. At Box Drop of Salem, you'll find different styles from retro, modern, sectionals, recliners, sofas, dining tables, and so much more. First come, first serve. See it, try it, take it home the same day. Box Drop is worth the drive to save money with prices marked way down from retail. Find Box Drop on Google and watch for the latest posts on Facebook.
Are you going out of town for a vacation or a weekend getaway? What are you going to do with your dog? That's easy. There's Jaggers Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. Jaggers Doggy Daycare is your one-stop shop for overnight dog boarding, doggy daycare, as well as dog grooming and obedience dog training. It's your dog's home away from home, and they will thrive, and they'll get one-on-one attention by a great staff. More information is available on the web at jaggersdoggydaycare.com. Jaggers Doggy Daycare, 414 Main Street in Mount Vernon.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South 10th Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week.
Back here at Red Lake College, Randy Olson along with Ron Stanner. We mentioned earlier that this is the third we've done down here this year on the boys' side. We did Class S, Class M, and now tonight Class L. And again, those are all archived, so if you want to go back either to our website or our YouTube page and watch those games in archive, you can. The Cityans of Central City and Archie Guai took care of OLMC to win the Class S state championship.
And that's after they lost it the year before to Woodlawn Warriors. So they came back and got it done.
That's right. That's right. Nashville was a two-time defending champion.
Going for a three-peat.
Was going for a three-peat, but ran into a very good Jams team. That's Joseph Arthur team and their sensational sixth grader, Moo Parker, as Moo led Jams to the Class M title over Nashville. And if you didn't see Moo Parker play, you need to go back and watch that game. In archive. He had 7 3-pointers that night for Joseph Arthur Middle School as a sixth grader. And then here tonight, you see it on our Carter Turf and Tractor People's National Bank scoreboard. Centralia leads it here as we enter the third quarter of play.
And this game's a rematch of last year's Class L.
Yes, it is. Casey won it last year. There are a couple of players on each team who were in this championship game last year as starters who are back at it again. Of course, Kenny Bratton being one of them. Dial puts it in and out and back in again.
That's his first points. You knew he was going to get one of those sooner or later.
Good start there for Bradley Dial, the 8th grader. He likes to shoot that three, and he got that one to go. There's Carter Oliver on the other end for the Junior Rams. Dishes it to Evans. Evans shoots off the dribble, off the back iron. Rebound by Brandon. Brandon back up. High archer, no, won't go. Oliver with the rebound. Tries to throw it to Evans, but it's chased down by Branch. Branch with the steal, takes it to the other end, misses it. Follow won't go, and Brandon comes out of there with a rebound. And then traveling violation is called. It's going to give it back to Centralia. Fast and furious start to the second half here, Ron.
Yeah, that's a huge three by Dial. He's going for another one.
Didn't get that one to go. There's Liam Brandon with a rebound. He'll get it in the hands of Carter Oliver, and here come the Junior Rams. Oliver getting a little instruction from Coach Michael Lash over there. Oliver to Evans. Evans, little step back, missed it. Rebound by Brandon, back up, had it slapped away from him. Lead pass out to Branch. He missed that shot in transition. Boy, the Tigers had a chance there.
Yeah, Casey needs a score right here. They need a bucket.
Brandon's been getting a ton of rebounds for the Junior Rams. That one's lost in the corner by Oliver. Over to Fitzgerald's. Fitzgerald's out to Brandon. Brandon gets it to Evans. He's got an open look for three, and he buries it.
There it is.
Huge shot there for Wyatt Evans. Gets Mount Vernon back to within 4.
That puts him in double figures with 11.
5:07 to go here in the third quarter of play. Inside, Gabe Hauser. Got it.
That's his first point.
Hauser with a bucket on the block for Centralia. Puts him back up by 6. Mount Vernon led after the first quarter 16-10. Centralia led it by 4 at half, 27-23. And it's a 6-point lead right now for the Tigers, but the Rams have the ball. Here's Carter Oliver in the paint, won't go. Kenny Bratton with a rebound. Bratton gets it ahead to Strouder, now down the corner to Dial, into Hauser. And Hauser travel with the basketball. Turnover gives it back to Mount Vernon. 4:21 left here in the third quarter. Again, you can check out scores from all the area girls regional championship games tonight, as well as all the boys senior night varsity basketball games. We'll have them all posted for you later on tonight on our website, AreaSports.net, and of course on our Facebook page as well, at AreaSports.net on Facebook. Inside it goes to Brandon. Brandon from the baseline, no. Fell on his shot.
Oh,
missed
man.
it that time. Strouder with a rebound.
2 good looks there by Brandon. Couldn't get him to fall.
He's been pretty active around the basket tonight. He really has been. Here's Branch in the corner to Strouder. And he rattles it home for 3. James Strouder with a huge 3. And the Tiger fans are up showing their approval.
Randy, at halftime, only two starters had scored for Centralia, and now all 5 of them have scored because all the 3 who had not scored have all scored here in the early part of the third quarter.
We'll step aside, be right back in 30. Back here at Renlake College, Randy Olson, the Run Standard. Good basketball game going on here in the boys Class L state championship. Just what you'd want. Great crowd on hand here too. Lots of renovations going to take place here in the future, near future here at Renlake College, and in this gymnasium and in the lobby area and all that. Excited to see some of the changes taking place down here. All right, Carlo Oliver in the front court. Almost has it stolen away. Now penetrates between two defenders and got it to go. It hung up there for a moment, but then it fell through. Cuts it back to 7. Here's Branch back up for Centralia. Over to Kenny Bratton in the corner to Dial, and they got him for walking. He wanted to take it to the hole, but took a step a little too quick. 3:13 left here in the third quarter. Wyatt Evans will bring it up for the Junior Rams. Gets it over to Oliver. Demarion Rudd is back in there. That's blocked and ahead to Strouder. Strouder's going to take it in and lay it in easy. Good transition bucket that time by the Tigers.
Strouder's got 5 points in this quarter after not scoring in the first half.
Oliver went up for the shot, had it blocked by Bratton. Now it's loose on the floor. It squirts out, and it's picked up by Rudd, and then Rudd is going to get fouled. It'll be out of bounds to Mount Vernon.
That's the second foul on Strouder.
Ball squirted out there like a watermelon seed.
Well, you got to protect that basketball because there's hands going after it.
Yeah. Happy hands are everywhere. Here's the inbound to McMahon, who's back in the game. Michael McMahon for Mount Vernon. Out to Oliver. In a quarter to Brandon.
He walked.
And Brandon walked with it.
He sure did.
Yep.
They're just taking off before they put the ball on the floor.
Both teams have players that they know what they want to do. It's just they shuffle the feet a little too quickly before they make that move. All right. In the front court again is Branch. Branch down to Hauser. Hauser tries to get it out to Bratton, and he throws it. Nope. It was touched by Casey. So Centralia will keep it as Bratton tosses it into Branch. 2:07 left here in the third quarter. Junior Rams in the zone. As Branch gets by Rudd. Goes to the left side to Strouder. He'll let it fly, and he got it.
Oh, man.
Strouder is starting to feel it out there.
He's having an 8-point quarter after not scoring in that first half.
Back-to-back threes by Strouder. Here's Oliver down the lane. Missed it. Tipped around, goes out of bounds. His last touch by Casey. It'll be Centralia basketball.
Well, that's an 18-point turnaround we're looking at, Randy, since that 16-10 lead, first quarter lead by Casey Junior Rams.
Yeah, again, this was a 4-point game at half, and now it's ballooned to 12. Centralia looking for more.
They were up 6, and now they're down 12. That's an 18-point swing.
Here's Evans in the front court, and he gets fouled. And the thing is, it's not been Kenny Bratton that's been scoring here in the third quarter for Centralia. It's been the other guys.
Bratton and Branch have neither one scored in this quarter. Mm-hmm. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's been the other guys.
Absolutely.
So Coach Hargis getting production from everybody.
3 fouls on Strouder.
Yeah, he's going to go out of the game.
He's got 8 points in this quarter alone.
He goes out of the game. Jeffrey King, number 23, an 8th grader, is in the contest for Centralia. He's on Evans right now. As Evans takes him off the dribble and puts it up. Won't go. Rebound by Dial for Centralia.
There's a walk.
And he made the little shuffle step again before he made his move. He sees the opening and he wants to go, but he's got a little too eager there as Hauser checks back in for Dial. 62 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Casey needs to get this under double digits.
Oliver brings it up. Under a minute to play. It's a 12-point contest, and that's stolen away by Branch. Branch will race to the other end.
He traveled.
Yep. He knew Oliver was on his tail and was anticipating the blocked shot and was going to try to head fake him, but took too many steps before he could do that. So here comes Evans back the other way with 41 seconds left. Now over to Oliver. Oliver to Brandon. Back to Oliver with 29 left. to Evans. 22 on the clock. Evans to Brandon in the corner. Now here's Oliver streaking to the basket. Missed it. Stays with it. Goes up again.
No. Missed the bunny.
One more time. He comes out of there with it. 9 seconds left. And this time Oliver's going to get fouled. And I don't know if it's on going to be on Bratton or if it's going to be on McLean.
Yeah, I don't know. Take a Bratton, I believe.
Zayden McLean is in there too.
Be a second.
Yeah, 2 on Kenny. As taking it out will be McMahon, and he throws it in to Oliver. 5 seconds left. Oliver takes it down the paint, misses it. Rebound by Brandon. Then it's lost. And horn sounds, and they don't get the shot. Quarter comes to an end. After 3 quarters of play, it is Centralia 40, Mount Vernon 28. We'll be back with fourth quarter action of this Class L championship game in just a moment.
Are you looking for an encouraging sign in today's economy? The fact is, you'll find one right here in Mount Vernon at State Farm agent Tony Wilt's office. Because for 86 years, State Farm agents like Tony Wilt have been helping people protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and we consider that a very good sign. To find out more information on how Tony Wilt can help you and your family today, his number is 618-242-1421. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back at Rend Lake College, Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard, and things changed a lot there in that third quarter, didn't it?
Randy, that's an unbelievable third quarter. If you had told me that Branch and Bratton will not score in that quarter,
right,
and Centralia will increase their lead by 8 points, I would have said you're crazy.
Yeah.
And all those role players for the Centralia Tigers that did not score in the first half came through big time. Particularly James Strouder with 8 points. Bradley Deal hit a big 3, or Bradley Dial hit a big 3. Gabe Hauser had a field goal for 2. And they won that quarter 13-5 to increase their lead to 40-28 here going into the last quarter. Unbelievable.
All right, and as we go into the fourth and final quarter, Mount Vernon will have the basketball first. Mount Vernon trying to repeat. Centralia trying to win this tournament for the first time since 2010. Third time these teams have played each other this year. And they split on each other's court. Wyatt Evans has it for the Junior Rams. Gets it over to Brandon. Brandon finds an opening, puts it up with the left hand, and got it off the glass again. He's still the Windex guy.
Windex man.
Yeah. Cuts it back to a 10-point game.
Dial and Brandon are guarding each other. They look like they could be twins.
Yeah, you're right. They do, don't they?
Same body type, exact same height, same arm length. I mean, they're just a mirror image of each other, and they're guarding each other.
Yeah, or at least cousins for sure. Centralia taking their time. Dial on the baseline, gets it down to Gabe Hauser, and Hauser lost it out of bounds.
That's going to be 4 fouls on Exodus Thomas, I believe. Never mind, they called it on Ethan Fitzgerald.
So Fitzgerald's with his second. As the shot goes up, it's no good, but Centralia gets it back. Back out to Kenny Bratton. Bratton over to Dial.
He walked.
Dial. 5:52 left in the game as you see it on our People's National Bank, Carter Turf and Tractor scoreboard and clock.
They need to score again. They need to score again right here.
Yeah, Mount Vernon with a chance to get it down to single digits. Evans takes it to the glass and scores.
Left-hand scoop shot.
Nice play there by Wyatt Evans. Cuts it back to an 8-point game.
Wyatt has 13 points. Kenny
Bratton with it. Inside the paint to Strouder. Back out to Branch. Inside Hauser. Back to Branch. Gets it down to Kenny Bratton, and up it goes.
Yeah, can't stop that.
No, you can't. He's a machine down there. Here's Evans on the other end. Missed a shot, and there's a whistle and a foul.
There's 4 fouls on Thomas.
Exodus Thomas.
Yeah, he's fouled out.
Yeah, just teed him up.
He just fouled out. 4 fouls and 5th foul's a technical.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't do that. You got to keep your emotions in check, particularly in a game like this, because this game's not over.
No, it's going to be 2 free throws and the ball out of bounds.
Yeah. So Kenny Bratton will go to the line for Centralia to shoot the technical.
If they had 5 team fouls already, it'd be 4 free throws.
Yeah, right.
And the ball
You're right.
out
It
of
would
bounds.
be. It certainly would be. Yeah, we'll reset it here. Mount Vernon led after the first quarter, 16-10. Centralia had a big second quarter and took a 4-point lead into the locker room, 27-23. And then Centralia had another big third quarter to increase the lead to 12, and it sits at 11 right now, and Kenny's trying to get it back to 12, but it hits the back iron. Now it'll be Centralia ball on the technical.
Yeah. Opposite the bench.
In the game for Mount Vernon, they've got Fitzgerald's, McMahon, Rudd, Brandon.
Now they've changed that rule then.
Yeah.
Taking it out of bounds.
Taking it out back here.
Nearest to where the foul took place.
Oliver is not in the game right now for Mount Vernon. Bratton with the basketball. Down the paint. Shot is no good by Branch. Rebound back up, blocked by Brandon. Kenny Bratton gets it back. He goes up, and he gets fouled. And that will send him to the line for a pair. And he buries the first one.
They got the doors wide open here behind us. I'm not sure whose idea that was.
Yeah, letting a nice cool breeze in. Missed the second one. Brandon's got the rebound for Mount Vernon. Brings it up the court himself, going to take it all the way down
and
scores off the glass. The Windex man again.
Oh, man.
Cuts it back to 10. He's been uncanny tonight using that window, hasn't he?
6 2-point field goals, and at least 5 of those is off the glass.
Yeah.
I don't see Carter Oliver down there on the bench.
I don't see him in the building. So something must have happened during that technical. We had our camera pan to Kenny Bratton shooting the free throws, and so I don't know what happened because the technical was definitely on Exodus Thomas, who was out of the game.
Yeah.
Bratton's free throw is no good. 4:06 left here in regulation. Well, if there's anything that hasn't gone well tonight for Kenny Bratton's game, it's been the free throw line. Otherwise, he's had a stellar performance.
Yeah.
Certainly has. And that one rolls in for him. Wyatt Evans brings it up the court for Mount Vernon.
He's 4 out of 7, I think, from the line.
Okay, he's made more than I thought then.
Yeah, Kenny Bratton is 4 out of 7 from the free throw line.
And timeout on the court to Mount Vernon with about 4 minutes left in the game. Timeout, and we'll take one as well and be right back at Rend Lake College.
If you need a new Certus mattress, TV, or appliance for your home, stop by Mount Vernon TV and Appliance Center, where they service what they sell. You will find an amazing selection of in-stock appliances, whether you're looking for a refrigerator or an upright or chest-type freezer for your meat. They also have washers and dryers in stock in both the front-load and top-load models. Need a dishwasher? You'll find it at Mount Vernon TV and Appliance Center. And for the perfect night of sleep, the Certus Sleep Center inside Mount Vernon TV and Appliance Center offers a variety of mattresses in the firmness that's right for you.
And don't forget, they also have an award-winning service department at Mount Vernon TV and Appliance Center. All right, back here at Rick College in this Class L state championship game. 11-point lead for Centralia.
25 points for Kenny Bratton. Randy had a scoreless third quarter, and he still got 25.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Brandon will get it in for Casey Junior Rams. And he brings it in to Wyatt Evans. Evans will spin. Has a shot blocked by Dial, but it's grabbed back by Fitzgerald's. Back to Brandon. Brandon.
Off the glass. Nope.
Nope. Didn't use the glass this
time.
time.
No, he didn't. He missed it because he didn't use the glass.
Came off the rim, and here comes Centralia with the ball. Kenny Bratton gets it over to Branch.
They're going to run clock.
Yeah. And they don't have to score any more points.
No, they do not.
Frankly, they can just run some clock. Make Mount Vernon chase. That's what they're doing. Bratton into Hauser. Wide open underneath.
They'll take that.
Yeah, they'll definitely take that. Easy layup underneath there for Strouder.
Strouders are double-figure score after being scoreless in that first half.
3:09 left. Here's Evans on the baseline. That's lost out of bounds. It'll be Centralia ball. Centralia not only trying to win this tournament for the first time since 2010, but trying to improve their record to 27-2. As Mount Vernon continues to chase. And the Tigers play keep away, but Dial puts up a shot in the corner. And that's grabbed out of there on the rebound by Brandon. Brandon gets it up to Evans. He'll put up the long three. That won't go. Rebound Dial for the Tigers. Dial leaves it for Bratton. He'll skip it across. Dial to Hauser. To Bratton. Back to Dial. He's triple teamed. And a foul's called. So there are 5 team fouls on the Junior Rams, so therefore Centralia will be at the line and Bradley Dial will be there. Those of you from Centralia wondering how the Orphan Annies are doing tonight in the regional championship game, they're going to overtime. Tied 50-50.
Really?
Tied 50-50 with Effingham. Yeah. Exciting one being played up in Salem there tonight. Yeah, Annies have had quite a season. They really have. Here's Wyatt Evans with a shot. No good. The follow is no good by Brandon. Tipped around and goes out of bounds. Going to stay with Mount Vernon. Again, we'll have all the scores posted on our website and on our Facebook page later on. We wrote a story about Tyra Buss that's on our Facebook page you might want to read. AreaSports.net on Facebook. It's an update on where she's at and what she's doing now, along with her husband, Brad Davison, who played college ball at Wisconsin. Interesting story. They're both playing in Spain right now, professional basketball. Kenny Bratton gets the handoff and scores the bucket. And a foul's called. Yeah, it's hard to believe it's been 10 years since Tyra Buss filled all the gymnasiums in Southern Illinois with fans coming to watch her play when she was with the Mount Carmel Lady Aces. Had a great career at Indiana as the all-time leading scorer for the Indiana Lady Hoosiers. Kenny Bratton's free throw's no good. Rebound by Mount Vernon. Brandon gets it out to Evans. Evans will bring it up. Evans takes it all the way to the glass, and he gets fouled.
I think that's on Dial.
So Wyatt Evans will go to the line. Boys regional tournaments begin next week. Ron and I will be at Waltonville High School Monday night for first round regional game between the Waltonville Spartans and the Thompsonville Tigers. That's in Class 1A regional. Mount Vernon's going to wave the white flag and bring additional players in, so we'll try to identify these guys as they come into the game here for you. Number 3 is Michael Lash Jr. Number 55 is J.T. Van Allen. Lash is a 7th grader. Van Allen's an 8th grader. 22, Josiah Watkins is a 6th grader in the game for Mount Vernon. As another free throw is coming here for Evans. He missed that one. Rebounds grabbed out there by Jeffrey King for Centralia. Gets it ahead to Montez Lewis, who's in the game. Lewis will take it down the paint and score.
Nice.
Montez Lewis found his way to the hole.
Took it to the rack, didn't he?
He did. And we got timeout just to get some more players in there, I believe. Yep. Quincy Hilliard has the basketball for Mount Vernon, who just checked in the game, number 10. Tries to lob it inside the paint, but it's taken away. Grayson Matthews, 32, is in the game for Centralia. Here's a drive, and that's off the iron. No good, and rebound by Mount Vernon. We are down to a minute left. Pass comes up to Josiah Watson. Watson gets it out front to Michael Lash Jr. Over to J.T. Van Allen, back to Lash. He'll let it fly. Nope, that won't go. Rebounds grabbed by Zayden McLean for Centralia. 39 seconds left. Centralia is going to win this Class L tournament for the first time since 2010. .27 seconds left as the ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, if you're an official, we're in CBS territory.
Call big stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. CBS, call just the big stuff. We will have the medallion presentation and the trophy presentation for you at the conclusion of this, so definitely stay with us for all of that. We'll do that for both teams as the inbound comes in. And the shot is up in there by Matthews.
There we go. Had to call that one.
Yeah. And that's going to send Grayson Matthews to the line. No, actually, it's going to be Jeffrey King at the line.
Fouled on Josiah Watkins. I got Zayden McLean.
Okay, yeah, there was a bunch of purple shirts in there. McLean had it last, so he gets to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Banks it in.
Yeah, he figured that he would take a lesson off of Brandon on the other team there.
He's in the scorebook. Yeah, he's got to do that a few more times.
He played a lot in the semifinal game too.
We can't call him Windex until he does that multiple times.
All right, it's going to be out of bounds to Centralia's. Vernon lost it out. And it comes into Montez Lewis. Could just dribble it out. I think that's exactly what they're going to do. That's the ball game. Centralia wins the Class L championship over KC Mount Vernon, 54-35. Mount Vernon led by 6 at the end of the first quarter. Centralia led by 4 at the half. The Tigers increase their lead to 12 points after 3 quarters, and they win it here by a score of 54-35. Ron's working on our post-game stats, and we're going to follow along with the presentation of the individual medallions to each team, as well as the team trophies. We want you to see all of that. Special moment for all these kids, and something that they'll never forget. It's a great experience down here, making it to Wren Lake and playing on the big college floor. Centralia improves to 27-2 on the season, and Casey Rams of Mount Vernon wrap up their season 25-5. Michael Ash and Wes Plummer, the coaches for the Junior Rams of Mount Vernon. PA is a little hard to hear here, but we'll try to follow along for you. There's Josiah Watkins, number 22. He's a sixth grader. And Marion Rudd, number 35, he is a sixth grader. Michael Lass Jr., number 3, he's a seventh grader. JT Van Allen, number 55, is an eighth grader. The 23, Terrence Cantley, is an eighth grader. Ethan Fitzgerald's number 4 is an eighth grader. Michael McMahon is an eighth grader. Liam Brandon, number 20, is an eighth grader. Exodus Thomas, number 45, an eighth grader. Quincy Hilliard, number 10, an eighth grader. Wyatt Evans, number 30, an eighth grader. Jackson Swan is another assistant coach with the Casey Junior Rams. Got the manager there too, who I don't think I got a name on. And now Coach Doug Hargis of the Centralia Tigers, assisted by Lucas Krutzinger and Ryan Hargis. They'll bring their manager out here, which I don't have his name. Montez Lewis, number 3, is a seventh grader. Brady Deal or Dial is an eighth grader, number 5. James Strouder, number 10, an eighth grader. Zayden McLean, number 12, an eighth grader. Trayton Branch, number 24, a seventh grader. Jeffrey King, number 23, an eighth grader. Gabe Hauser, number 25, an eighth grader. Number 20, Jameer Shared, a seventh grader. Kenny Bratton, number 30, eighth grader. Grayson Matthews, number 32, an 8th grader. Prentice Sangster, number 52, a 7th grader. And his manager, his first name is Hunter. Didn't catch his last name there. And now they'll do the team trophies here for again, maybe not the trophy that they wanted, but certainly something special for both teams here. Memories that they'll always remember here. Great experience getting down there and participating in this tournament. Ron, you got some post-game stats as they go through the photography process here on the floor. Go ahead.
I do, Randy. The Casey Junior Rams were whistled for 11 fouls in this contest. And as a team, they made 4 out of 6 free throws. They only had 3 players make the scoring column tonight. They were led in scoring by Wyatt Evans with 14. Liam Brandon had 12, and Carter Oliver had 9 for a total of 35. Casey Junior Rams only scored 12 points in the second half here tonight.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. And then for your champion Centralia Tigers, they had 7 players make the scoring column. They were whistled for 6 fouls as a team and made 7 out of 11 free throws. They were led in scoring by Kenny Bratton with 27. Kenny did not score in the third quarter, and he still had 27 points. He was joined in double figures by James Strouder, who didn't score at all in the first half and had 10 points all in the second half. Bradley Deal had 5 points. Trayton Branch had 7 points. Gabe Hauser had 2. Montez Lewis had 2, and Zayden McLean had a free throw for 1. Total of 54. So that's your final score. Centralia 54, Mount Vernon 35.
Well, it was a good basketball game, and both teams played hard. They fought hard and gave it all they could, and very entertaining for the fans.
Yep. Yeah.
In the end, just too much firepower in that second half by the Centralia Tigers, but they've done that to pretty much everybody this year. Again, as they
what they finished at 20,
run their record at 27-2.
27-2.
Yeah, they had a real good season.
Mount Vernon Junior Rams finished at 25-5.
Yes, and a heck of a season for them as well. So you got to tip the cap to both coaches and their staffs and everything that they've done this year to get them down here to this level in Class L, and then to be able to accomplish what they did. It's something, like I said, it's a great experience that all these players will remember for years to come. First Class L title for Centralia since 2010. They had been in the title game, as I said, in 2014 when they lost to Benton, 2018 when they lost to Collinsville, and of course last year losing to Mount Vernon. But this year they took care of business, and they ran through here and won all 3 of their games down here at Wren Lake by double digits. Won all 3 games by double digits. Yeah. And they're the only team to defeat their cross-town school, the Central City Cityans.
Yeah, a suburb of Centralia.
Right.
Central City.
Central City won the Class S title.
They beat the Suburban.
They went 33-1 in that one loss, while the Cityans was to these Centralia Tigers. So hats off to them on a terrific season for sure. Anything else you want to add?
I don't think so. It's been fun.
It has been fun.
Yeah.
Again, thanks to the Southern Illinois Junior High School Athletic Association for allowing us to come down here and cover state tournament action for both boys and girls. It was our pleasure to bring you the championship game of SM and L. And again, you can see those other ones archived on our website and on our YouTube page.
And as far as we know at this time, even with renovations coming, this tournament will be held here again next year.
That is the plan.
Okay.
I talked to the executive director here of the association before the game, and he said even though there may be some things underway, the plan is to still hold it here next year. So look forward to to being back. So that will be great. And boys regional tournament action begins next week. Again, we'll be at Waltonville Monday night for the first round game there as Waltonville takes on Thompsonville. Again, check the scoreboard later tonight on our website and our Facebook page for all the scores from girls action and boys action tonight at the high school level. That's going to be a wrap from Rend Lake College. For Ron Standard, I'm Randy Olson saying thanks so much for watching. Again, the final score, Centralia wins it over Casey Mount Vernon, 54-35. So long from Rend Lake College.